Meat City, baby.
Hello and welcome back to Meat City Gaming. JD here once again with a Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video, and today we're covering the Grand Moff Tarkin capital ship battle for the Executrix. This is the 6-star battle. As you can see, for the team that I'm using to complete this, it's not impressive. There is no tank, there is no full set of really well geared or really well leveled ships. I even have some that are not even close to being level 85. But I was able to beat this mission with this setup, and I'll kind of explain my tactics and my strategy as we get into the video replay here. This is definitely the easiest of the 3 6-star missions. Akbar and Mace Windu's are way harder. So if you have just a standard, well-rounded lineup of a tank, Sunfac is a good starship tank, and you have some good support classes behind it, you could probably just use standard tactics, tank and spank, and you'll be able to defeat this mission without too much trouble. But if you don't have that, I'm kind of presenting an alternate way that you can also tackle this mission and complete it to get the 6-star Executrix. From my lineup, which you can see on the screen, my starting roster is Vader, Darth Maul, Boba Fett, Kylo Ren's command ship, and Geonosian Soldier. And then I have the 2 TIE Fighters, First Order, and Standard Imperial in reserve. A bit of an oddball lineup, but there is a reason for it. The 3-piece combo that's at play here is Kylo Ren's command ship, Boba Fett, and Darth Maul. What I'm trying to do is accelerate Boba Fett's seismic charge attack, his AoE that does damage directly to the health, because what you need to do is get a bunch of damage out quickly if you're not able to tank, if you don't have sturdy ships that are able to take the damage from the enemy, because they put out some heavy damage with Wedge's ship, with the Resistance pilot, with Poe Dameron. All of them have the torpedo attack that does a lot of damage, and each one of them can almost take out a ship on its own if you're, again, at similar gear and equipment levels as my ships and pilots. So what I try to do is get the Retribution and Stealth up on the entire team, stealth on the entire team with Retribution on Kylo Ren's command ship. It's pretty tanky. Getting Retribution will allow it to regenerate a little bit of protection and keep it up, and then use Kylo Ren's command ship to reduce the cooldowns on Slave 1, which will accelerate the use of the seismic charge. It starts on a 3-turn cooldown. You can bump that down to 2 if you're able to use the cooldown reduction, and as you can see from this video, the downside of using that ability is you lose protection, while my Slave 1 didn't even have any protection when I used it, so there was really no downside to it. And yes, I cycled in reinforcements here pretty quickly. I needed to get First Order TIE Fighter pilot in here, and yes, there was a chance at the beginning there. I took out Biggs first. He can really start to regain protection quickly, and my team has one big punch, and then after that it's very weak. So if Biggs had started to regain protection, I probably wouldn't have been able to beat this. So I focused on getting him down first, and then yes, if Akbar had reinforced on his first turn and filled in the slot that was left behind by Biggs, I probably wouldn't have beaten the mission. But I got a little bit lucky there and was able to get control of the situation, cycle through the abilities as I said, get target locks out as quickly as I could, use Boba Fett's AoE missile attack, which hits all target locked enemies, use the cooldown reduction, and then use the seismic charge, and that got things in pretty good control. This was about the 5th time that I attempted this mission with a team like this. I just recently got both the regular TIE Fighter and Kylo Ren's command shuttle up to the required star level to participate in the battle. So yeah, 5 times is nothing compared to what I was trying to throw at the Akbar and Mace Windu challenges. That was upwards of 50 to 100 attempts each till I finally figured those out. So this one is fairly straightforward, and again, if you have Sunfac, you'll probably be able to just tank it and go to town. But if you don't, if you have some of these other characters, Kylo Ren's command shuttle recently went free to play, so that's a good option. It's an interesting support ship. It allows you to manipulate the battlefield in some interesting ways, and you can use it to reduce turn meter, to reduce cooldowns on a ship like Boba Fett and get that ultimate seismic charge ability going quickly, and that can turn the tide of the battle. So hopefully this helped you out, gave you a little bit of insight. Again, your results are going to vary. There's RNG involved here. Your pieces are going to be a little bit different than mine, but maybe that gives you an idea of something that you can use to your advantage if you're having a little bit of trouble with this mission. And if this helped out, let me know. Feel free to leave a like for the video. And as always, you can subscribe to Meat City Gaming for future content in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.